How's that bottle? Good morning. All right, morning routine usually looks like this. Make some eggs, make hot cocoa, 365 days out of the year. Love me some hot cocoa. I'll feed Will, I'll feed the dogs, get Will ready for daycare, then we'll head out the door. All that usually takes an hour. All right, it is 8:45. Daddy's running on fumes already. But we are here at daycare drop-off. Look how handsome you are. It's Friday, and we are so excited to spend all weekend together. But I'm sad I gotta drop him off right now. But I'll see you soon. Okay, daycare drop-off complete. We are now 45 minutes away from our first estimate. We have 3 in total today. All 3 jobs are very unique. Excited to show you what those are. And we're gonna stop over at our current fence job we got going on. Hopefully get a 5K run in today. We got a busy day going. The day is just getting started. And let's get to it. So is this patio, is it gonna go from the edge here, or is it going all the way?
It's from the edge of the house all the way to the end of the pool, and it steps down. So
all right, let's take a look underneath here. Okay. Here we are, fam. Oh. Ow. If you heard that, I just smacked my head. So redo all the framing in here. Probably reuse these posts, nice and dry, anchored into the masonry already. Same with this post. It's all notched nicely and everything. Maybe just add some framing. But gosh, I don't even think they didn't even use stringers. Wow, they're all just toe-nailed in to the sides. It's a bunch of 2x6s. So that's no good. This one's at least a custom stringer. Oh, this one is too, okay. There you have it. So this pool right here is all being done by Wild Basin Pools. Shout out to my friend Oliver. He's the one that gave me this referral. He gives me a lot of referrals. So a reoccurring theme today is, it's not about what you know, it's about who you know. And don't get me wrong, what you know is very important. But the who you know, in my opinion, is about most important. So Oliver sends me a lot of leads, a lot of referrals. So pool builders for me are important because they build pools and people want a lot of decks built. They need a lot of railing built. But regarding for the what you know, once you get in on the job, that's your time to shine on what you know. If you fall short on that part, well, you could land your dream job. If you don't execute, chances are the word's gonna get out quick that you're just kind of a, what's the word I'm looking for? You're just kind of a imposter. Don't ask me why. My dad brain right now, I'm running on fumes. Like I said, I couldn't even think of the word imposter. But today, a lot of the leads I've gotten are based on referrals from just who you know. Let me give you a quick lesson on how to meet people. You might be saying, well, I don't know anyone, Billy. How do I get to know people? Oliver, I met him 3 or 4 years ago doing an ultra race, okay? We were doing a 36-mile race, and about 20 miles in, I came across him and his friend, and we shared 5 or 6 miles. And at that time, Oliver was just telling me how, I want to start a pool business one day. I need to get your info because I'll need a good fence and deck guy. I'm like, oh yeah, sure. If I had $1 for every time someone said they're going to send me referrals. Sure enough, he started a business. 6 months later, I heard from him, and he sends me a ton of business. Look at the hobbies or the interests that you already have and just make connections. If you go to run clubs, maybe you're into Pokemon clubs, maybe you're into your kids' T-ball league, the people you sit with, they probably may not own a business, but they may know somebody that, hey, my buddy just told me the other day how his deck was falling apart. And he could be a banker, and his buddy could be a doctor. I don't know. You got to play the game. It's all about getting out there, meeting people. So you don't have to go to networking groups. You don't have to join a local cigar club just to meet affluential people. Just take inventory of all the things that you're doing today. Just make those connections. That's exactly how I got the barn job at the at Bear Ranch, doing that barn for Nick Bear. That's a story for another time. But the gist of it is, I went to a ton of BPN athletic clubs. They hosted a lot of events, and I went to, I don't know, maybe 15, 20 of them. And over time, I made a lot of connections and relationships there with people, and those people ultimately shouted me out when it came time for when Nick was hoping to have some work done. And again, it's about who you know. And then when I got in for that job, came the what do I know? And if I would have fell flat on my face building that barn, again, I would have been an imposter. And then all those people I would have let down too that shouted me out, I would have ruined my relationship probably with them because they wouldn't shout me out anymore. I don't know. It's just a matter of like, if you're gonna refer people, that's a look on you, on how, if that person doesn't fulfill on that, they're never going to refer you anymore, and truthfully, it can make some things go sour in your relationship too. I've had that happen where I refer people, they don't execute, and they make me look really bad, and it's kind of weighed heavily on our friendship. Some people I don't even talk to anymore because they did me dirty. It is 11:13 here at the job. There's Sean carrying some pickets back, old pickets, new pickets. And while I'm here, I'm going to check things out, but never waste a trip. Don't go in the backyard empty-handed. So right now, grab some pickets, carry them to the backyard, because that's one less trip the guys have to do. And here we are. So working on the back fence today, just putting the pickets up. That was a whole debacle. Would have had most of this done yesterday, but gosh, the pickets they gave us were doggy doo-doo. So how did I get this job? This is unique. I'll have to look it up. But the lady who lives here, she DM'd me on either Instagram or TikTok. I'll find the screenshot and put it up here. But yeah, social media, power of social. So got a little over 100 feet fence back here. And then we're gonna stain this fence when we're all done. Also taking a pressure wash this side of the fence as well as the front side over there. But ideally we'll come back here in about a month and a half, 2 months, because you want to let these pickets dry out. So note, if you're going to stain your fence, do not stain it immediately, because these pickets, you can tell just from this one how saturated it is. There's moisture in the picket. I mean, you put a screw through this, you'll just see moisture seep right out of it. So install your fence, let it sit for some time. Here in Texas, it doesn't take long for it to dry. Then come back later and stain it. Next stop, we're here at the well, checking out proposed deck. 3 feet, because I see a nail here, a nail over there. So it would be simple as just adding another piece of framing I'm sure there. All right, so it is 15 feet across. He wants it to terminate right here. So he wants it roughly 16 feet across, but kind of right here where this railing is 14 feet. Note it's 3 foot high. This railing will all go down. The layout of this deck over here is going to be the exact same. All right, so as I mentioned, this deck is gonna be the exact same layout. Stair treads, 52 inches wide. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. This deck here is 13 feet 9 inches to this wall. So we'll have 2 nice breaks in between if we go left to right. This will stay. Just got to somehow, some way deck around it. Maybe beef up the framing on this. As for railing, no go on the cable. Maybe send pictures for bull panel railing, or send pictures of some black ornamental, cost effective. Regarding the deck, that's really about it over here. Moving on to the gate. So you got a gate there.
Yeah, we have this gate here. This whole fence line, all the way to the back.
So double gate right here in front of this deck for dumpsters. 5 feet there. This drive is roughly 11 feet by another 9-ish feet. In total, 25-ish feet across. Got 11 feet here, 5-ish there, and 10-ish over there. YouTube familia! That was a good estimate. That was a commercial job, and how I got the opportunity to quote that, it's actually a very funny story. But before I get into that, I want to just take a moment and celebrate. Today I hit 1,000 subscribers, baby. That's been a goal of mine. Now on to the next goal. But if you're watching this right now and you've subscribed, I can't thank you enough. And if you haven't subscribed, I would really appreciate if you did. I'm trying to make this YouTube thing work. I have audacious goals, and I would really love to just be able to monetize social media in some way or form to help support my family. So if you're enjoying this content, thank you. If you've watched this long, thank you so much. I would appreciate any and all feedback, positive, negative, you name it. Comment, let me know what you'd like to see or what I could potentially do better. I'm still all new to this. But enough about my sales pitch on subscribing. How I got this job. A gentleman named Alex Drake, he's actually owns a construction company who is doing all the remodeling for this space called The Well. It's gonna be a restaurant, it's gonna have a badass gym in there too. And I met Alex back in like 2017, 2018. I've only met him one time in my life. He came to a beer Olympics as a date with this girl that I knew. I invited her, he came along. We added each other on social media. And for the last decade, we've just been kind of friends on social media. Been liking each other's posts and whatnot. And when I met up with him last week to give him an estimate, he just said, yeah, I've just been following you on social and I like a lot of the stuff that you do, the work you do. And that just shows you like people are paying attention. Social media is your resume in a sense. And here's a gentleman I don't really have much of a relationship with. I hope to have one. Moving forward, he is a great person, and it's just pretty cool to see how a connection, gosh, 9 years ago, I had no idea this kid was in construction. He wasn't at that point, but again, there's opportunities all around you to meet people. You never know. The next person you meet could be your biggest referral partner. They could change your life. Just got to get out there and meet people. But also, I encourage you, don't have the expectation of just meeting people for your own personal benefit. If you don't have the right intentions, people will pick up on that. I mean, think about if you felt used before, if people just got in with you just so they could meet your connections, if you will. So anyway, there's my little soapbox and how I got to quote that job. Pretty cool. Welcome to Coupland, Texas.
Remove the window to
Are you
fix
trying?
it from leaking.
Are you trying to replace the windows?
Well, that's an option.
Because once they're out, I mean, that'd be the time to do it.
Yeah.
Okay, so windows out, stone off, sheathing, replace.
I'll show you.
Hopefully there's no mold. Yeah. Oh, and then okay. Yeah, there's no overhang over.
Once the wood got wet, it allowed insects to get in. So we had carpenter ants and termites, which I took care of.
Okay.
But so some of the studs are going to have to, so basically the interior, like I can do the interior, but I can't do any of the structural or sheathing or stone.
Yeah, this window right here, you can tell it's very, very bad rot. This guy's gone. This one, luckily, I mean, yeah, if we were to say replace this one, it's gonna run all the way up. But if the window's coming out. All right, just left there, and out of respect for the customer, I always ask people if they're okay with me videoing, and he just kind of asked me to not. He didn't want to be in it. He was okay with me videoing the work that needed to be done, hence why you may not see any footage of myself and him. But also showed there at the very end the pergola we built about 2 years ago. I think it was 2 years ago. Looks very good. It's probably one of my favorite pergolas that we had to build. And gosh, it gets so windy out there, let me tell you. But yeah, on our way home now. Some fam time, get a little run in, some computer work. And then it's the weekend! So if you're wondering why I changed shirts, I think it's pretty obvious. It was very dirty. Can't be letting you be exposed to all that sawdust, right? I was just making myself lunch too, which was a bowl of cereal, but I am so hungry. So I will finish that bowl of cereal after Miles finishes his milk. Alright, I just set down the little prince, and now I'm going to proceed finishing my bowl of cereal I started, I don't know, over 30 minutes ago. It's a bowl of cereal. I've just been craving it all day. It's my lunch. But I wanted to go for a run. It's 3:30. I'll still have time. I'll go get Will around 5. But my wife, she really needed a nap pretty bad. She's been not getting a whole lot of sleep. So I'm gonna hang out with my son while he naps. Let Mama recharge the batteries when she gets up. Try and get my 5K in, and then go pick up Will. And all the other computer work I had. Knock it out either later tonight or this weekend, but it'll always be there. If it doesn't get done now, it'll get done later. We're back. So Mr. Miles here woke up in the middle of my bowl of cereal. Quick little 10-minute nap to give you a little synopsis on baby sleeping. For Miles anyway, 3 weeks old as of yesterday. Sleeps anywhere from 1 to 2 hours at a time. I'd say 90 minutes on average. We do get lucky in the middle of the night. Sometimes he'll get a nice 2.5 hour window. But yeah, I think it's fair to say he probably sleeps 16 to 18 hours a day. And you might say to yourself, oh, that's great, you must get a lot of sleep. Well, no, because again, he sleeps about 90 minutes on average, and then he'll be up for anywhere from 15 to 60 minutes at a time. So every time we go to sleep, we get a nice light sleep for 90 minutes, and we never get into a deep sleep. It's awful. So we could get, like 5-6 hours of sleep at night, but it's not 5 to 6 hours of consistent sleep, which when you get in that deep sleep, it's really good for your body on a cellular level. It's how you recover by always staying in a light sleep. You just feel exhausted all the time. So that's kind of what it's like in this newborn stage. You just get these pockets of rest. Let's go running. Just like that, 3 miles done with my buddy. Mwah. What do you think, buddy? Pound it. We did so good. It is hot out here, but ideally I was hoping to get done sooner without pushing the stroller, but I'm glad I did it when you got home. But right now we're about to go get some Perry's Steakhouse dinner. It's getting Uber Eated here. Alessandra's been craving it since her C-section. So let's get cleaned up and get ready for dinner. This is so good. Cheers.
We're about to eat dinner.
Alright, we're back to putting the chicken thighs in. We have an upset child because he wants a pouch and he's not getting it.
This dinner is almost served. I feel so hungry. We're all to eat.
So there you have it, the dog food. Normally put white rice in there, but we ran out of white rice, so we will be sure to add it tomorrow. So I have to make a trip to HEB to get some. And here we got some scalloped potatoes. And then we got some Costco cheese quesadillas for Will.
Hey. Mama's purse.
Look at that pork chop.
That's mine.
Should I do a hand for comparison?
It's bath time. Anything important? Ooh, was that you? Or was that Daddy? Daddy tooted. You say, good night, YouTube.